Are you ready for another week of all too relatable content? Conversations, people. Probably in the right place, because this is Lucky Star, where a life of sloth and gluttony will still be frowned at, but at least it's kind of funny. And we know that there's going to be more references in this one, probably to things I haven't seen. So get ready to list them down below. Now, all I'm really wanting here is, well, to get to the end pretty much unscathed and see if that lucky corner is quite a hostile work experience is what we've seen so far. I haven't really commented on it before, but the style of anime backgrounds where you see that kind of watercolour of ink, for the most part, it's done pretty well. And are we actually going to see any more of the classmates and other people that appear in the opening, some less welcome than others? And the fun thing is, we are still a long way from finishing Lucky Star, since there's quite a few episodes. Well, she matured quickly. What? I mean, as a way of freaking everyone out immediately. Ah. Is this like some new anime or something that she started watching, started picking up the habits? One of those places. A hive of scum and villainy. And costumes. I understand that pain, yes. Shows being pushed back due to news or sports. Is she just... Yeah, I was going to say feeling a bit down, or looking down. Actually went to the dentist. How much did she cry? You're terrifying the poor girl. It's back. And the fact that she's not really reacting at all. Is she just used to people talking in that manner? Not like the... He's back. Sebastian. A good name for a butler. To think that he'd be thrust into not only having more speaking roles, but with the leading stars. I don't think I started thinking about the future until like a month or two before leaving high school. That was almost a sturdy bug. Don't get her to do your homework. She won't do a good job at it. Oh no. If it's already failed once, why would you want her assistance a second time? How did she expect that to work? Getting rewarded with more vacation, which you won't spend it on actually doing homework. Yeah, you've had a good rest. Now it's time for a sleep. Huh. So, what happened to that homework? So is she going around with contacts or a severe lack of vision? Oh no. Someone who doesn't understand what's going on, or someone who can't even read. I mean, if it wasn't from her, she would tell them immediately. Yeah, it was more of a hindrance than help, really. Yeah, once was enough. So when's this happening? I mean, wasn't she already relatively popular to begin with? We're remembering the tragedy of the dentist. Are you really recycling conversations from earlier episodes already? Let's not think about the chocolate. I'm glad that, for the most part, male clothing isn't that difficult. I suppose what part of that was meant to be a joke? She's losing it somewhere else. You're staring quite hard there. She's going to make herself ill through eye strain. Is that true? We've seen shows before where people have various forms of eyes, but that's unnatural. Please make it stop. Is she ever on time for anything? So what is the reason? So you started on something else and got lost track of time. Oh no. That is such an adult problem, I know. In fact, I should knock it because that's me. Sporting events are bad for the body. How long is she going to nurse that drink for? There are certain reasons why you don't want to do anything. I mean, it's eating into your completely varied schedule. I mean, considering what we've found out about her past, being able to cook probably came quite early. Something went horribly, horribly wrong. Ah. Yeah, you've usually got a few days in there, if you leave it uncovered and out of the fridge. How? You may want to have a look at the rest of her house to see if there's any like extenuating problems with mold or damp. Does such a person exist in reality? Yes, we've all seen those pictures. That's leftovers? Wow. the difference in those two situations. Do they all have a phone now? We're going to be here a while, aren't we? Why don't you just get her number first and ring it? You see, there's the tongue of concentration came out. I mean, apart from the flustering and almost crying over not being able to use a phone, there are people who still struggle with technology. What kind of phone are you using? It's Nokia? First, they need to know your number. Wow. Nature at work there. I was about to say, are they actually just going over the War of the Roses? It's like Lancaster and... I think we have to give her praises for a choice of ringtone. And so no spam calls. I usually get a lot of spam calling. Well, we just got to make sure. Okay. I'm starting to get an idea of who that might be. Huh? Is this really a conversation for everyone on the bus to turn around and be like... You might be waiting a while. She already said that she's leaves her phone behind. Did she lose it? Lose her cell phone already? Is this... Oh my god, it's even worse than that. Oh dear. At least she saved the little frog thing. I guess... Would you really want to buy her more cell phones if they're just going to be washed immediately? Oh! Do we need to staple her belongings to her? Was it actually meant to be a comedy or something? I mean, there's different... And she's actually going to be terrified of it. Who would you rather be more like? That's a difficult question. I don't have anything to say. How is her drawing skills? Beautiful. Yep, I can see it. But we, better than reality. And life imitates art. Are we going to now see the inside of a gaming store? Was she just going to annoy them until they actually agree to come along? No. Why? Don't force him to interact with her. He's already putting his life on the line. Oh, she's had enough for today. I think I just threw up. He was putting in the effort. But when he's introducing... he just can't do anything right. Trying to advancing his own career, not allowed. Trying a new look, not allowed. That's exactly what she meant. I'm not sure about that face. And as soon as she's had her fill of speaking down to him, she's back into full power. What? What was that referencing? If you were at a karaoke bar with your friends, would you want to sing first? I don't think so. Does she have her glasses back yet? Would she be able to know all the words off by heart? The what gap between her usual self and this? Pegasus? We've heard worse singing, definitely. I mean, she's actually really getting into it and seeming to be having fun. Well, that was a preview. Not sure what it was a preview of. I'm sure we've all lost an item or two. I'm not sure I've ever put an electronic device in the washing machine. In fact, I've had a surprising lack of incidents with devices. I've had a few I've had a few phones stolen and dropped a few. But that's about it. With my kind of lackadaisical nature and admittedly very faulty memory, I'm surprised I haven't been leaving them on the bus and stuff. And her problem of breaking her glasses, not being able to see and experiencing how much different her daily life would be. I fear that maybe me one day, considering I do actually have glasses, I just don't need to wear them. Until I do. But all I can think now is if I changed my hairstyle and gave myself some wonderful new flourishing tails, would you still watch me? Considering I don't understand why you'd do in the first place, I don't think I want to hear the answer. And considering we saw that guy reincarnate a few times with to no avail, is it the same one that was lurking behind a post in the opening? Not really having the best of introductions. But that may be it for Lucky Star for this week. If you want to make sure not to miss out the future ones, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you thought this one was entertaining enough, let me know down below. Maybe even like the video. But to make sure that you don't have extended work with the same amount of time to do it, pay attention, get some rest. Try not to get distracted. See you in the next one. If you want to join the well-meaning people who are more than tolerant when I power wash the cellular phone that is my channel, then take a look at my Patreon, because it really helps me continue what I'm doing and bringing you some adequate entertainment. So I need to thank Sal, Eledric Ant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Girly1234, W, Kite, Saltytron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899, Jim Ace, Maurizio Lascano, and everyone else. Because they really are the slight extension to summer vacation that I really need.